Hi, welcome back. Welcome back to Arting on my lunch minute. At least it feels like a lunch. It feels like a minute once I get in the zen of arting. So I finally broke down and brought some paints to work, and I am gonna do that reverse, collage, reverse image transfer. And I'm using cheap acrylic paint. I normally use gesso, so I don't know. The verdict's out for me whether I like cheap acrylic paint better or gesso. I don't know. All I know is I enjoy doing it, so I try to do it. If I find an image I really love and I don't want to just glue it down, I like to do it. I like the texture of how it feels afterwards. So the only thing that I will tell you is make sure you get a decent amount of whatever you're going to put on it first, and make sure the connection between your page and the paint and the transfer are as tight as they can be, because otherwise the image won't come out very well. Anyway, I can't believe we have like 3 days until Christmas, and you guys, I am not prepared. I am so not prepared. So we have 3 days till Christmas, and I am I failed Christmas this year. I failed miserably. Generally, I hand make a bunch of different things, but this year it just didn't work out that way. I just didn't have, it didn't work. So I managed to get a couple of things made, but he had started them so long ago that there's no reason why it didn't work, right? And now I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna wing it for Christmas. So as you can see, I'm using I think it's probably a Starbucks card to squeegee out as much paint and the air bubbles in between. And I wouldn't normally wipe it down as well, except I realized during this whole process that I didn't bring any sort of, wax paper or anything to keep it from sticking. So I took a little extra care to try to squeegee or wipe off as much as possible. Now I'm just gonna let it dry. If I was at home, I would have my heat gun, and I would be impatient and just dry it with my heat gun. But seeing as I don't have that, I've got to try and be patient and let it dry. So back to the Christmas fiasco of 2019. Time just got away from me. It really did. Working these jobs and doing all this stuff that I'm doing, it's been just, it got away from me. That's all I can tell you. And so I don't know. Time flew this year. So I found this really cool image of a fairy, and I think it was in diamonds. So I just want to put this out there because sometimes people comment, or you watch YouTube videos where people have these amazing images and different things and from magazines, and then you realize that the magazine that they have, you go, oh, I really love that, and you go look for it, and you realize it's like $25. Well, you guys, that is not me. Everything that I use pretty much comes either from Recycle Bank, which is a free magazine site, a site you can get magazines from, or I get it from the recycling center or the library, wherever they're discarding magazines. And I use all kinds. I'm not so precious. So, oh, this was such a nice thing. Thank you, Joni. My friend Joni sent me an ATC, and I really appreciate it. And some really cool tissue paper and napkins, and I really liked it and thought, nah, I'm going to use them on ATCs because it's so nice. I want to be able to use it on something that I'm going to, you know, that's not going to be in between a pair of some book pages. So I'm kind of in love with the Shade Store catalog. I don't know if you guys like them, but I like it because of all the kind of cool patterns and stuff they have in it. Between Restoration Hardware and the Shade Store magazine, I'm all set. And they're both free if you just ask for them. So now I'm taking off the back part of the magazine page to reveal what's underneath, and I'm using a wet paper towel. Generally, I would use a sponge, which I think works better because you can control more or less how wet it is, whereas with a paper towel, it's just what it is. But it lets you see you can do it without anything, really. Now, I cannot remember who this was supposed to be a picture of, but I just liked it because it looked like a drawing or a painting. So you can see there's some lines on her, and you can see where the white spots are on the image itself. That's where it didn't. That's where I didn't have it flush to the page, or maybe the page itself was wrinkled. I don't know, but the point is, if you can get a really good connection, you can avoid that. So I have done so little arting this year, since I started work 6 months ago. It's not good. It hasn't been good for me. So I don't want to say resolution because I never keep a resolution, but so my focus for the new year is going to be trying to find more time just to art, and trying to find more time just to enjoy this, and not take it for granted. I think I took it for granted that I could art every day before, and now there's just not enough hours in the day for me to do it at all. So hopefully in 2020 things will shift a little. So I can already hear your thoughts. Why a chair? I have no idea, you guys. It's glue booking, art journaling, collaging there's no apparent reason. I just like the lines of this chair, and I like the way the slats in it and all that. So I hope you guys make time to art for yourself this year. I know it's on my agenda. I have it. I wrote it in my art journal. Art every day. So far, I've managed to art a couple of times a week, which is a vast improvement from 0, but not where I want to be. Well, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and being my peeps and going along this crazy journey, this crazy ride with me. No, I appreciate you all so very much. And I hope for those of you that celebrate Christmas that you have a lovely, lovely day. And for those of you that don't, know that I'm sending you lots of love too, and have a wonderful day too. I think sometimes we put a whole lot of energy into one day when it's really just a journey for every day. At least that's what it is for me. I have really enjoyed this book, and I hope you guys have enjoyed arting along with me in it. I've done it in a few live streams, and now just doing my arting at lunch has been pretty fun too. Well, leave me a comment and let me know what your New Year's wish for yourself is. Mine's to make more time to art, and to make more time to do things I really, really enjoy. I'm wishing you guys all a happy, happy, happy holiday season. Hopefully I'll be able to get one more lunch minute video in before the end of the year, but no promises. For those of you that want to join our Facebook group, there'll be a link in the description box below. It's where you get to know a lot of the crafting mamas that have hung out with me for a while now. I'm wishing you guys the best holiday season and a wonderful, happy, prosperous new year. And as always, from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so, so, so much aloha. Until next time. Bye for now.